all the ice and pushing the ice aside. I enjoy that.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
How long does it take you to get to that place where you're like, all right, I'm all right?
I do it so often. I do it every day. So for me, it is like brushing my teeth or taking a shower. It's not something I don't do.
When do you do it? Like where in your
It depends.
sequence?
Most of the time I do it first thing in the morning. My regular routine is first thing I do is get in there and then work out. So
Good.
I get in there, and then I have a series of body weight routines that I do to heat my body back up. Simple stuff that I'm not going to get hurt with, like I'll do 100 push-ups and 100 body weight squats.
Right.
And by the time I'm done with those, generally I'm heated up. I do them in sets of 20. So I'll do 20 push-ups, 20 body weight squats, 20 push-ups, 20 body weight squats. Then I take a little break, and then I do it again, and then I do it one more time.
So it's about 10 minutes to get through
Yes,
that.
10 minutes roughly. And so at the end of 10 minutes, I'm kind of warm. I'm not sweating, but I'm kind of warmed up a little. And then I'll start my routine. So then I'll do whatever else I'm doing. If it's kettlebells, if it's, whatever different type of routine that I have set for the day. I'm careful if I'm doing kickboxing. Like I let myself really warm up before I start blasting.
Yeah.
Because I feel like,
especially for like.
Yeah, you're so cold. And I can't crack a sweat. Like it takes me, like when I do rounds in the bag, even if I do my body weight squats, my sit-ups, and my push-ups, by the time I get to hitting the bag, I'm still not sweating. Because it's so fucking cold.
Yeah.
And so then I will do like 2 rounds on the bag. And then by the end of 2 rounds, then
easy rounds.
2 rounds of like I'm tapping it. I'm moving constantly, but I'm just tapping it. I'm never just never like going crazy. But then the 3rd round, I start ramping up the power. And so for the last 7 rounds, it's assault. The last 7 rounds, it's like it gets hard.
Is this something you do by yourself, just on a heavy bag? Okay.
Yes.
Without a trainer? So how long does your training routine take you?
Generally 2 hours.
Okay.
A regular day for me is 2 hours. But it depends. One of the things I do is I use, when it comes to training like with weights and kettlebells, I treat kettlebells like it's a skill. And I think that is something that I learned from Pavel Tsatsouline and studying his Strong First protocol. He advocates a long rest period in between workout sets and more repetitions in terms of volume by virtue of the fact that you have larger rest periods. And a lot of people feel like they're being lazy when they do that because they're not pushing themselves. But I push myself doing other things.
Right.
So when I'm strength, so if I'm strength training, like the heaviest kettlebell, occasionally I'll lift a 90-pound kettlebell. I'll do my cleans and presses with a 90. But the vast majority of my work is warm-up sets are done with a 35, and it's generally like one-arm swings, both sides, 10 reps, 2 sets. Then I move into a 50-pound kettlebell, 10 reps, 2 sides. And then I move to 70.
So you're doing single arm with 50 pounds?
Yes.
Wow.
And then I do 70 with single arm. And then when I get to 70, now I'm moving into clean press, and then I'm moving into windmills, and I'm moving into between the legs, and all that is with 70s. But I take breaks. So like when I do like a set of, I do clean presses with 10 reps, 70 pounds. I will wait 5 minutes before I do another set. 5 solid minutes. I'll watch TV. I'll fuck around on my phone. And I feel like I'm being a lazy piece of shit.
Right.
But I know I'm not, because I'm going to get those. I have a routine. So like I have a whiteboard. I write it out. I take a photo on my phone of the whiteboard so I know that
Who's programming that for you? You're doing it yourself?
I do it myself.
Okay.
And so over time, I've developed this where I know that if I do it this way, I get pretty significant strength gains. And so now when I go to things that I don't do, like bench press and things like that, I'm significantly stronger than I ever was before. But I'm not doing bench press. I don't ever do that.
Wow.
I don't do it, but I can bang out 225 for 15 reps, and it's not hard for me to do because I do so much with all these other muscle groups with kettlebells.
And are you fasted, or are you
Yes. My first workout of the day is fasted.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't even take like an amino acid blend or anything?
No, I don't take shit. But I do take Alpha Brain pre-workout, which has got beta-alanine, B12, some caffeine. It's fucking woo! That stuff's got a lot of...
How do you take? Is it a powder?
Yeah, it's